Hey, Zach Dixon here from Zach Dixon Coaching, and what I want to talk about today is taking action and those small little steps that you can take each day that can create a momentum in your life to get the results you want. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I was one of those people that weren't taking action. You know, I was sitting in the middle of the fence, never taking any action. You know, people were telling me from the outside, you got to do all this stuff, you got to do this, you got to do that. But the only thing that held me back is fear, just like everyone, like a lot of people. Everyone's a generalization. But just like a lot of people, you know, I was scared of taking that action because, you know what, it's scary out there. You know, I'll get rejected. You know, I had all those negative emotions tied to it, so there was no way I was going to take action. I was staying in my comfort zone, and the only way I got out is just started small, and I started building. I started building those little successes on each other. You know, I started making calls. I started doing all those things that to create those results. What's one thing right now you could do that could create and transform your life for the moment? You know, what's that one little planted seed that you could put in the garden that could actually start create? Is it about running? You know, is it about going to the gym? Whether it's talking to someone you don't know, whether it's calling someone about your business, anything about your business, putting yourself out there. What is it? What's that one thing that could create so good results in your life? That's the one thing we need. That's the one thing everyone's dying to see from you. They don't want you sitting. What's life about? Life's about expanding and growing. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone. It's about living it. It's about actually laughing about when you get rejected. It's about laughing and saying, ha ha, what can I learn from this? Because the point is, you can't get rejected if you learn something. Rejection is just some stupid word made up. It doesn't mean anything. You put the meaning to the word. Rejection could mean freedom. Rejection could mean anything to you. It's just a word. It's just a word that can actually lower yourself down to a bullshit state where you can actually be empowered and say, oh, it didn't work that time. But the hardest part about going to the gym or going on a run is getting out there. Once you get out there, you start getting into state, things start flowing, and then you start loving it. And when you get back, you're in such an intense state that you feel so good about yourself. Endorphins are going through you, and that's the state where you should take those actions. You should always get yourself into state before you take action, because that's the only way you're going to get the best out of yourself. The best out of yourself is when you're in a perfect state, whether you move your body in a rapid way to just change your mindset. So every channel will just be turned on once you're in that good state. And the easiest way to change state is you could think about it for years, or you could just move your body rapidly. The quickest way, if you move your body rapidly, you'll change state straight away. So what's that one action? What's that one action? What beliefs are holding you back from taking that action? Do you know what? How to actually knock a belief down is do something that your mind thinks it can't do. I can't do that. I've never done it before. Do it now. Your belief will shift. And the best part about that is you'll start growing as a human being, because the most time when we're happy is when we're making progress. When you're making progress, when you get out of that gym, whether you go out and step out of your comfort zone and talk to someone, whether you call someone about your business, you know, that's when you're the most happiest, because you're growing as a human being. You can either grow or you can die, and you'd rather grow, because once you grow, you start expanding, and things that you thought were impossible become possible, and you start doing things. So what's that one little key that you could do right now? And what I really want to get is, specifically on the next video, we're going to be talking about specifically what you want and the power of knowing specifically not what you want, not generalizing it, specifically. And that's where all the power is. So take that one action, that simple action, and do you know what? Have fun with it. Do you know, go into it actually with the belief saying, there's nothing that can actually hurt me. There's nothing that's going to go wrong. Because if you change your mindset and actually change the perception of it and say, this is going to be a fun experience. And imagine going into something laughing, and then you laugh into it and they do something, it's like having a shield around you. Nothing's going to get through you because you're in that happy flow state. But if you go in there angry, you'll be like, oh, he hurt me, or all that shit. You don't need that. So take that one action today and transform the quality of life. I'll talk to you soon. Live passionately every day. Woo!